Hey there everybody. In this video I want to show you how to check which operating system your TI-84 is running. So in Math 133 it is required that you have a TI-84 and that TI-84 has the newest operating system. In a lot of our other courses it's highly recommended, particularly 131 and other sections like 141. I would really strongly recommend an 84, not an 83. For 133, an 83 is not allowed. So how do you check your operating system? Well, there's a catch. On a color calculator like this one is, I do not have to check because color calculators all come standard with the newest operating system. So far I'm good. So let me switch my calculator to a regular TI-84. That's fine. Just so we can see it. There's TI-84 and look, I already did it. Okay, so this is a regular old TI-84 and I want to check the operating system. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. So for one thing, I can go to second memory. It's above your plus sign. And you can see number one is about. So I'm going to click about and you can see right there it says 2.55, right? That's your operating system. That's what you want. We want 2.55. If you don't see that, you are going to have to upgrade. All right, so one other thing, you can also tell if you have it, if you're in, let's say, one variable stats, for example, and you're sitting there and you're looking and you see this list. If you see a list like this, then you're in the newest operating system. If you do not see a list like this, then you're in the old operating system, or you possibly don't have the stats wizard on. So let's go to mode for a second. And let me float down here and see. There's the number of decimal points, sequential, and all that stuff. There at the very bottom. See that stats wizard business? You want that to be on, especially if you are in Math 133. You also want your stats diagnostics on, right? Again, this is all for 84's requirement for Math 133. And honestly, Math 131 and 039 and 139 will also want the stats diagnostics on and the stats wizards on. It's easier for regression as well. Okay, so there you have it. You have all of those pieces. That's how to check it, and that's how to tell. So you can tell whether or not your operating system is the newest by second memory, number one. You want to see 2.55 there. You can also tell if your stats wizards are on if you go to stat wizard number one or number four or whatever, and you can see menus like this. Okay. Now, if you do not have the newest operating system, you are going to have to do one of two things. One, you would have to connect your calculator to your computer, download the newest operating system through the computer website and load that into your calculator. That's one way. Or another way you can do it is you can link your calculator to somebody else's. So you connect your calculator to them with the cord. It has a little I over it for input output, right? So you connect your calculator to somebody else's calculator and you link. So you hit link, they hit link. You say, I'm going to receive and press enter, and they're going to send. So if they go to link, they're going to send, and it's at the very bottom, send OS. They're going to send the operating system. So they'll hit that, then you hit, and actually, let me back that up. Always have the receiving calculator receiving and waiting first. So you hit one and say receive, and it'll say waiting. You have it waiting. Here, let me do it. It's going to say waiting, right? And then in the meantime, you're going to have the other calculator go through and yes, I'm stopping this, but you'll have the other calculator also link and then send, and at the very bottom of the send list, second to bottom, it's send operating system. So you'll send that and then it'll work. So one way or another, either connect your calculator to somebody else's with the link feature or connect your calculator to the computer and then have the computer download the software and then put it onto the calculator. There are some tutorials and I'll link to those for how to do that. I don't have a tutorial up for that. All right, I hope that was helpful. I'll see you back here for more tutorials.